Welcome to One on One with Jane. I'm your host, and today I have Bill Edwards on my show. He actually acted in Never Limit Yourself film that I created. Also, he was on other films as well. So, what actually got you into acting?
Well, it's a little bit of a long story, but I started my career as an engineer. But in 2008, part-time in Detroit, and I decided to go back to school for my PhD to finish up on it. Along the way, I had some free time, flexible time. A couple of the movies were in town, movie studios. They were asking for extras, so I joined a couple of them, and I could study my PhD program and act at the same time. So while I was in holding, do my studies, and then they call extras to be on set.
Oh,
Plus enough to get a speaking role for one or two of them.
do you think you're pretty expressive acting?
I think so. It can be. I would say as an extra, you want to tone it down a little bit, but I think we need to. You could call upon it and have a little animation. So it's a lot of fun.
I was just thinking about that dance scene. Remember, you're into character. You're looking.
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, that's good. He's into character." So yeah, it's sad that Kevin passed away, and he helped out with "Never Limit Yourself." Yeah, I'm sure you've probably heard of that. I think it was.
I did.
Mm.
It's unfortunate. He seemed like a really great guy. In the limited time I had with him, it was a wonderful experience.
I think it was it 2018 or 2019 when he passed away. I know it was around the same time my mom was going to pass away. Around that time, yeah. So, what was your favorite film you ever did, other than mine?
That's a good question. I think I liked them all. I was actually in the movie Hung for a little bit. That was an extra. We were in a study area. And if you know the premise of Hung, this high school teacher is out of work, trying to do better for himself. So he goes to a motivational speaker, and the speaker's like, "Well, what do you do? What's your tool? What's your advantage over everyone else?" And he's like, "Well, I'm endowed." So we'll go from there, and a big surprise. So that's kind of an interesting scene for sure. But yeah, it was fun. Probably next to that was actually working with You Don't Know Jack. And in You Don't Know Jack, we had a scene in the Oakland County Courthouse where Al Pacino was in stockades, as part of the movie scene, walking in the Oakland County Courthouse. And I thought it was really neat in one of the scenes, and I was right with them. I walk in, he walks in behind me, he flops over on the table and says, "I smell an Oscar!" And sure enough, he did win an Oscar for that movie. So those are probably two of the most memorable ones for me.
Did you actually have an agent behind your work?
No, I did not. Well, we worked with a house, if you want to call it that. Real Style did good stuff, and they connected me up. And there's been a couple other studios that have called on me to be an extra. So,
Well, I keep thinking with a beard like that, they'll probably call you in to be Santa Claus. You never know.
Take advantage, and again with this hunkered down beard there, the hunker and the bucker beard, it's something unique. But I'll probably be having this off the next day or two.
Okay, that's good.
Myself.
Okay, what do you do to prepare for a role?
I tried to get the background, the environment behind it. What's the scene? What's the setting? Should it be anger? Should it be comedy? Should it be bewilderment? What is the character to be in this particular moment in time? What's the surroundings? Know where the camera is. Know your light, and just kind of get involved in the role. That's what I tend to do, and so far I think it's worked fairly well for me.
Yeah, I'm having a mental block. I know you're Never Limit Yourself, but I can't think of the other movie you're in too. I lost track. I think it was right after that. I'm having a blockage right now at this moment. I forgot which one it was.
Well, it happens, especially somebody like yourself who's busy all the time, and your mind's on other projects, probably the project at hand. Sometimes your thoughts about moving forward more so than what you've done in the past.
So, do you like playing the good guy or the bad guy?
It's just acting, it's role playing. Good guys are nice, but sometimes it's nice to have that little evil side of you, right? Play the Jeffrey Dahmer character, or the one that's just a little bit more off. And we say that in a lighthearted way. That's a reflection of something that was not a pleasant thing. But in the role of acting, you kind of portray that role like it'd be a little bit of a deviant for once. Since I'm a better side of things, I like to think I lead a pretty normal, law-abiding citizen life. So.
Yeah, it's like you look like a computer image now, but it's okay. That would make a good comedy. It's okay. Well, because of the COVID-19, I'm doing it this way. I had a talk show that turned into a podcast. So I know you're going to be acting in my film. Did you prepare yet for scene 18B?
No, what I can. Yes. But I find sometimes you can only prepare so much, and it's only when you get to the scene and the space and the people where you can finally bring it all together and culminate. To your point, you want to do everything you can in preparation. Lay the foundation, and then finish it when you get to the actual set.
I'm gonna make you laugh. Don't be surprised about the crew people. I didn't get to crew people this time. I thought my friend was gonna help out, but she hasn't answered on Facebook. And Heather posted something, and don't be shocked. So hopefully you're open-minded.
It's all good.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't really care, but it's like, oh, I don't know the people that much. But so don't be shocked. Yeah, so that's a good movie title. Don't be shocked. You'll play the lead. So
we roll well. So.
Yeah. So have you acted in other films after mine?
It's been a little bit on the slower side. There's been a couple of opportunities, but the reality is I finished my PhD and kind of back into the real world, so to speak. I teach, and then with it gives me a lot of flexibility at time, but it certainly is an enormous amount of time with the students that I teach, and family life. It keeps me very busy.
What do you teach usually?
I teach engineering.
Oh.
Engineering management, statistical quality analysis, Lean Six Sigma. So I do quite a bit of stuff, and I think in some ways there's acting that goes into it. You want to be able to give a good presentation in front of the students. With today's students, the span of attention is less than it was decades ago. Well, you want to be a little bit of an entertainer and bring some liveliness to the lecture, and I think that's what helps. And again, there's some transferable skills between acting and being in front of a class and teaching.
How old are the kids?
I teach some undergraduates, which is usually junior, senior, 20-some-year-olds, and then I teach some graduate course and some personal development courses, which take them from there all the way up to 53 years of age. But really, most of them are in their late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks a lot for being on One-on-One with Jane.
Thank you.